It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 18. Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 67 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Next score, Falcons 7, Ravens 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Great stone.
Now Jackson throwing again, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Pilot, 64.
14-yard line.
Got it.
To throw on second and 6. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson, being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 4th down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
51, Doug! Ready to go!
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
22.
Here's Ryan to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go, B, let's go. Now let's get there. Kill. Greystone, Travis.
They go play action with Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now down around his goal line, rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well,